iTorial, Intelligent Tutorials. CentOS6, Standard Input, Output, and Error Handling. This is part 1 of a 5-part series. Many of the programs that we have used so far produce output of some kind. This output often consists of 2 types. First, we have the program's results, that is, the data the program is designed to produce. Second, we have the status and error messages that tell us how the program is getting along. If we look at a command like ls, we can see that it displays its results and its error messages on the screen. Keeping with the Unix theme, everything is a file, programs such as ls actually send their results to a special file called standard output, often expressed as stood out, and their status messages to another file called standard error or stder. By default, both standard output and standard error are linked to the screen and not saved into a disk file. In addition, many programs take input from a facility called standard input, stood-in, which is, by default, attached to the keyboard. I/O redirection allows us to change where output goes and where input comes from. Normally, output goes to the screen and input comes from the keyboard, but with I/O redirection, we can change that. Redirecting standard output. I/O redirection allows us to redefine where standard output goes. To redirect standard output to another file instead of the screen, we use the greater than sign, redirection operator, followed by the name of the file. Why would we want to do this? It's often useful to store the output of a command in a file. For example, we could tell the shell to send the output of the ls command to the file ls-output.txt instead of the screen. Try this. ls space dash l space /usr/bin space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Here, we created a long listing of the /usr/bin directory and sent the results to the file ls-output.txt. Let's examine the redirected output of the command. Type this: ls space dash l space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Good. A nice large text file. If we look at the file with less, less, we will see that the file ls-output.txt does indeed contain the results from our ls command. Type this: less space ls-output.txt. Now, let's repeat our redirection test, but this time with a twist. We will change the name of the directory to one that does not exist. So try typing this: ls space dash l space /bin /usr space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. You'll get an error message: cannot access /bin /usr : no such file or directory. We received an error message. This makes sense because we specified the non-existent directory /bin /usr, but why the error message displayed on the screen rather than being redirected to the file ls-output.txt? The answer is that the ls program does not send its error messages to standard output. Instead, like most well-written Unix programs, it sends its error messages to the standard error. Since we redirected only standard output and not standard error, the error message was still sent to the screen. We will see how to redirect standard error in just a minute, but first, let's look at what happened to our output file. Type this: ls space -l space ls dash output period txt, then click return. The file now has 0 length. This is because when we redirect the output file with the greater than sign redirection operator, the destination file is always rewritten from the beginning. Since our ls command generated no results and only an error message, the redirection operation started to rewrite the file and then stopped because of the error, resulting in this truncation. In fact, if we ever need to actually truncate a file or create a new empty file, we can actually try typing something like this: greater than sign space ls dash output output period txt, then click return. Simply using the redirection operator with no command preceding it will truncate an existing file or create a new file, an empty file. So, how can we append redirected output to a file instead of overwriting the file from the beginning? For that, we use the greater than sign redirection operator, like so. Type this: ls space -l space /usr/bin space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Using the greater than sign operator will result in an output being appended to the file. If the file does not already exist, it is created just as though the greater than sign operator has been used. It's no fun just talking about it, so let's put it to the test. Type this: ls space -l space /usr/bin space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Type this: ls space -l space /usr/bin space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Type it one more time: ls space -l space /usr/bin space greater than sign space ls dash output period txt, then click return. Type ls space -l space ls dash output period txt, then click return. As you can see, we repeated the command 4 times, resulting in an output file 4 times as large. Cool, huh? Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and we hope you come back to watch another iTorial tutorial sometime soon.